Good afternoon. Welcome to another live session with me, Vinod James, with Neethu's Academy. Reading. Did you all miss this for the past 3 days, isn't it? It's quite a long gap duration. And unfortunately, we were not able to come in. Wish all the exam takers. So I hope all the people who have taken the exam, our prayers have never gone away from you. But I hope you all had a great exam. I'm sure that we have been given a lot of insights from our students saying that writing was a known case, listening, reading a bit tricky answers, is it? Speaking was okay. How did you all find? I hope all of you had a great time. Gina, Johnny, good afternoon. So how are you all? Welcome to another live. Even though I missed you all for the past 3 days. Alice Prince watching. Okay, fair enough. So how are things with you? What were you up to for the past 3 days? Did you enjoy the long Anila Moon? Good afternoon. Sanju Shine. Bessie Matthew. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. See, every time when your name pops up and to see the heart shape, the hands, everything, we get a lot of insight about how much of love and affection that you're there. You're regular followers of us. You keep on tagging. Very good. Nimmi Joseph, good afternoon. Anju Sijan, good afternoon. And when you're watching on the YouTube channel, please do not forget to click the like button, press the subscribe button so that you will not miss anything. Kenga Devi Ponal, I hope I pronounced your name, Miss Kenga Devi. Where were you? I think Tamil Nadu, isn't it? Jiji Reben, good afternoon. Harish, good afternoon. Very good afternoon, Harish. Anju Devasya, good afternoon. Amita Mariam Jijo, good afternoon. Hira Gurung. Reena Jo, good afternoon. Vidya Ranjit, good afternoon. So anybody who's watching for the very first time, please do let me know if you're watching for the very first time. Because Hira Gurung, good afternoon. Hira again, a new name for me. If you are new, please do let me know where you're from. Shamila Logeshwaran, good afternoon. Sanju Shine, good afternoon. Linta Paul, good afternoon. Kenga Devi, Chennai, is it? I remember that name. Diana Merin Daniel, good afternoon. So if you're new, please do let me know where you're from. It is because Kessia, good afternoon. I love to say that I have known people across the world. That's all. Shija, watching. Anju Joseph, good afternoon. Annie Devasya, good afternoon. Annie, after a long time, is it? Nepal, I had great students from Nepal. Okay, so happy that again I have people from Nepal as well. I hope my previous students have cleared. Risbuta, again a new name. So every time, it's quite nice to come and read some new names along with some profound names in my memory. Good enough. So people who are new, I am Vinod James. Welcome to Neethu's Academy Reading. People who are there with me, they all know my name. I'm quite happy to welcome you all together into another live session. Okay, now what are we going to do? Before that, miss your classes? I'm here only, Annie. I'm right in front of you all the time, isn't it? But happy to hear that you still remember. Fair enough. Sindhu, good afternoon. So, Neethu's Academy, yes, we do have few things going on. We have regular classes where you could see that from the scroll, we have our next batch scheduled from April, May, June. And we have crash courses available. So if you want a quick look into before on the verge of getting into the exam, please do pop into. And if you have any queries, please do not hesitate to contact our administrator. We have given the number. Why we have given the number is also to make sure that you do not fall for the wrong trap of people. Okay, if you find Alexander Graham Bell, hi, I know that name again. Sonia Janesh, good afternoon. If I missed any of your names, very sorry for that. It's not deliberate. Okay. So just to remind you, we only have Sharanya Stan. Good afternoon. We only have 2 Telegram group. Okay, and we're going to pin that group into it. Both are free groups. The only thing is the official Neethus Academy group. There you can see that is the pinned message. You can join it if you're not a member of it, because that's a place where we give regular updates on whatever the news that we want to give, and on top of that we give a grammar challenge on a daily basis. And also, if you want some insights on listening classes, please do not forget to pop into Chris's listening class, where he will be taking live session with all of you in a Zoom. So the Zoom link will be there in that list, and I will be coming in front of you with the very same page that you're watching, as well as in the YouTube channel. So please do not forget to like, and also on top of that, please do share the link if you feel that this class is important. Mayusha Siskaria, again a lot of new names, but only very few people. I would say only one person have told that, and that also my friend from Nepal have said that she's from Nepal. Matthews, good afternoon. So very good afternoon to each one of you. Now what are we going to do in here? We are going to do 2 things. രണ്ട് കാര്യങ്ങളാണ് നമ്മളോട് ചെയ്യുക. One, we'll be talking about part B. 2, we'll be discussing the part A question, which I've already shared. The person from Nepal, I remember my Nepal friend before, the Shishika Tamang. Yeah, that is the name of my previous Nasim Akhtar. Good afternoon. So very good afternoon to each one of you. I try to recall my memory so that it's always updated. Asha Shiju, good afternoon, and thank you for the bouquet of flowers. So first thing that we will be talking about, Shanmuga Priya. Good afternoon. Lismilis, good afternoon. Lot of again, please do let me know if you're new. Okay. അതെന്തിനാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒന്നിനുമല്ല, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തന്നെ ഒരു what can you say, to bring that joy into you, saying that okay, I'm in a classroom or I'm in a platform where people are from every part of the world. ഇപ്പം തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you have people from Nepal, you have people from Tamil Nadu, you have people from Bangalore, Kerala, Middle East, and lots of other places. Reshmit Lipika, good afternoon. I think I know that name, Lipika. I hope it's the same person, yeah. Fatima Zora, okay, fair enough. Lot of new names. Excellent. Now, how things work. Okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to do is all depending on the aspect. Okay. Donna George, good afternoon. Cincy, good afternoon. Anutijo, good afternoon. Jinsi Anish, good afternoon. Excellent. Right, so without wasting your valuable time, we'll be doing 2 things. We'll be Jinsi Anish, good afternoon. We'll be talking about 2 things. Ruby Matthew, hi. Jinjin, watching, okay. Lot of new names coming my way. Fair enough. Now we'll be sharing a screen, okay, in which a part B question will come, and we'll be giving you 2 minutes. Okay, and in that 2 minutes, your responsibility is to make sure that you find the answer. Do not type the answer. Okay, I'll ask you when to type the answer. Once you complete or you find the answer, what you do is just give me a thumbs up, or just message me saying that done. That's all what I need. Okay, after that I'll ask you to type, because I don't want any student to get any other idea when they are doing their questions. Understood? So all are ready for today's part B question? If so, give me a quick thumbs up. Let's see. Are you ready? There you go, and the timer have started. Please do the thing in that stipulated period of time. അതിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ നമുക്ക് just do quickly within the time. There you go. Time is done and dusted, isn't it? Now, all of you found the answers? Yes? Did you all get the answers? I hope you did. Can you all just tell me what are the answers? Just feed in whatever is your answer. Christina Soni. Lot of new names. Vinnie Wilson. Sanju Shine. Yes, you got the answer. Fair enough. Now, would you be kind enough, all of you? Just Matthew's got the answer. Okay, fair enough. Sharanya got the answer. Fair enough. Mahesh got the answer. Excellent. Now, would you be able to tell me what is the answer and where you got the answer? Asha done. Rashmi done. Okay, fair enough. Matthew C. Okay. Cassia done. So Matthew is the first person to tell me the answer. How about others? What are your answers? Just type A, B, C. I want all of you to comment, okay? Do not refrain yourself. Tell me the answer. Dinah Merin C. Okay. Everybody is saying C. Two answers I got. Mahesh is saying C. Okay. Cassia B. Okay. Now there is C and B. Okay. Good enough. Jomol C. So C is overtaking B as of now. As of I have only one B. Nasim Akhtar C. Rinsi C. അപ്പം എല്ലാവരും C ആണെന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. ആണോ? അലക്സാണ്ടർ ഗ്രഹാം പറഞ്ഞു C. സഞ്ജു B. ഓക്കെ. സിയും ബിയും ഉണ്ട്. ഇനി ഡു ടൈപ്പ്. അതെന്തോ ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, എന്ത് ആൻസർ ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, ശരിയായാലും തെറ്റായാലും ഐ വോണ്ട് ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു ടു കമൻറ്റ്. അതിനാണ് ഐ വോണ്ട് ദ കമൻറ്റ് ഓൺ ദി ആസ്പെക്ട്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ ആൻസർ വാലിഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കണം. നിങ്ങൾ അനുപ്രിയ ബി, വിദ്യ സി, രശ്മി വിനീഷ് ബി, ലിസ്മി സി, അഞ്ജു ദേവസ്യ സി, ജിസ്ന സി, ജിൻസി ബി, ഓക്കെ, മയൂഷ സി, ശരണ്യ സി, അഞ്ജു സുജിൻ സി, ഡോണ ബി, Litty C. So it's like every third person there is one B, is that? Okay, fair enough. Litty B, Asha C, Jisha B. Okay, even though C is still on the upper hand, C ആണ് കൂടുതൽ വരുന്നത്, but B is also not bad. ഇനി വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയ ആൾക്കാരുണ്ടോ? ഷൺമുഖപ്രിയ ബി. എ കിട്ടിയ വല്ലവരുണ്ടോ? ഉണ്ടോ? സിബി ബാലചന്ദ്രൻ പിള്ളൈ ബി. Kenga Devi, B, okay. Fair enough. എല്ലാവരും പറഞ്ഞില്ല. ആസ് ഐ മെൻഷൻ, നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ആൻസർ പറയണം. കാരണം it's just to tell to yourself, okay, whatever the answer, right or wrong, അത് സെക്കൻഡറി ആണ്. അതിനു മുമ്പേ നമ്മൾ നമ്മുടെ ആൻസർ പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, ജിജി ബി, ഇനി ആരെങ്കിലും പറയാനുണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. ഓക്കെ. Now, when you're doing part B, the first and the foremost important thing is you are expected to read the question, understand the question, underline the keywords in the question. Very, very, very important. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ question എന്നത് a very simple question. The memo tells us that the new form, Anil Alijo, see, okay. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എന്താ പറയുന്നത്? ഇതൊരു മെമ്മോ ആണെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. What is it informing about? ന്യൂ ഫോം, ഈ പുതിയ ഫോമിനെ കുറിച്ച് എന്ത് പറയുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ചോദ്യം. ഇനി ഓപ്ഷൻ എ, ആഫ്റ്റർ ദാറ്റ് യു ഹാവ് ടു ഓപ്ഷൻസ്. ഓക്കെ, യു ക്യാൻ റീഡ് ദ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ്, read the answer options as you feel like me, then pick an answer from the passage, or if you want you can read the passage and pick an answer from the given 3 options. That is purely a student's perspective. പക്ഷെ നിങ്ങൾ ഏതാണോ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഡു സ്റ്റിക്ക് ടു ഇറ്റ്. അതായത് ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ അങ്ങനെ, രണ്ടാമത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഇങ്ങനെ, അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യരുത്. യു ഹാവ് ടു ഹാവ് എ standardized way of approach towards that question. മനസ്സിലാക്കും. നമ്മൾ ഏതാണോ പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് അത് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ അത് എക്സാമിൻ്റെ ദിവസമായാലും പിള്ളേർ അവിടെയാണ് തെറ്റിപ്പോകുന്നത്. എക്സാമിൻ്റെ ദിവസം എന്താ പറ്റണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പിള്ളേർ പോകും, അവിടെ വേറെ ഏതൊരു കൊച്ചു പറയും, അയ്യ ഇങ്ങനെയാണോ ചെയ്യുന്നത്, നമുക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്താലേ ആൻസർ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഉടനെ ഇവരെന്ത് ചെയ്യും, അതുപോലെ ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കും. നോ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഫോർ ദാറ്റ് സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റ്. കാരണം ആ സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റ് അങ്ങനെയാണ് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത്. യു ഹാവ് ടു സ്റ്റിക്ക് ടു വാട്ട് ദ പാറ്റേൺ ദാറ്റ് യു ഹാവ് ഡിസൈഡഡ്. മനസ്സിലായോ? ഓക്കെ, ഫെയർ എനഫ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഉണ്ട്. ഇനി നമ്മൾ ആൻസർ ഓപ്ഷൻസിൽ പോവാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ആൻസർ ഓപ്ഷൻ സേസ് റീപ്ലേസസ് ഓൾ പ്രീവിയസ് എയർവേ ഫോംസ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ പുതിയ ഫോം ഇസ് ഗോൺ റീപ്ലേസ്, അതായത് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഗോൺ ടേക്ക് ഓവർ ഓൾ ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള ഇതിന് മുമ്പത്തെ ഫോംസ് ഒന്നും ഇനി ബാധകമല്ല, ഈ ഫോമാണ് ഇനി. അതായത് റീപ്ലേസസ് ഓൾ പ്രീവിയസ് ഫോംസ്. അതാണ് ഓപ്ഷൻ എയിൽ പറയുന്നത്. ഇനി ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ഇസ് ഡിസൈൻ ടു റെഡ്യൂസ് എയർവേ ഇൻസിഡൻസ്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ പറയുന്നു ഈ പുതിയ ഫോം ഡിസൈൻ ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത് റെഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ, എന്ത്, എയർവേ ഇൻസിഡൻസ്. ഇനി മൂന്നാമത്തെ ഓപ്ഷൻ, ഓപ്ഷൻ സി, ക്യാൻ ബി യൂസ്ഡ് ഇൻ എ വെറൈറ്റി ഓഫ് എയർവേ സിറ്റുവേഷൻസ്. അതായത് ഈ ഫോം പല വിധത്തിലുള്ള എയർവേ സിറ്റുവേഷൻസിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. ഓക്കെ, നൗ ഗോയിങ് ടു ദ പാസേജ്. അപ്പം ആൻസർ ഓപ്ഷൻസ് ക്ലിയർ ആണല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൽ കീവേഡ്സ് ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ റീപ്ലേസസ് ഓൾ എന്നുള്ളതൊരു ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് കീവേഡാണ്. ഓൾ പ്രീവിയസ് ഫോംസ്. ഓക്കെ, ഡിസൈൻഡ് റെഡ്യൂസ് ഇൻസിഡൻസസ്, ക്യാൻ ബി ഒരു പോസിബിലിറ്റിയാണ്. യൂസ്ഡ് വെറൈറ്റി സിറ്റുവേഷൻസ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇനി പാസേജ് മെമോ, ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ട് എയർവേ അലേർട്ട്. The difficult airway alert form has been developed as a concise and effective communication tool to support the registration of a difficult airway event and reduce the risk of future airway morbidity in at-risk patients. So clearly it is saying the difficult airway form has been developed. Concise means it's very much precise of a word where you from your industry is of utmost importance. Conciseness, that means giving a lot of information clearly in just few words, the short. Keep it very short. That's called concise. And effective communication, but it has to be effective tool to support the registration of a difficult airway event. How to do that during that, and also it is intended to reduce the risk of future airway morbidity. Okay. Now, if you really ask me, replaces all previous air forms, it's not there. It's designed to reduce airway incidents. It's slightly pointing to there, isn't it? Why reduce the risk of future airway morbidity? So as of now, my answer is pointing into B. I'm not confirming it yet because I'm reading further. The form is interactive and can be opened on mobile platforms or printed out and completed manually. So interactive means it's a two-way, or it can be used. It is friendly. It can be used by anybody. So interactive means it's like a communication two ways and can be open. See, why interactive? Because you can also talk to get replies also, and also it can be used in various gizmos or the gadgets. Now nothing to do with any of the other options. The term difficult airways refers to the presence of any clinical significant threat to oxygenation and or ventilation with difficulty in any of the key domains of the airway management. Now, the term difficult airway, this is where the twist is happening, isn't it? Now, the term difficult airway, they're talking about what is that difficult airway is what is saying. Okay. Now refers to presence of any clinical significant threat to oxygenation. That means if a patient have a problem with oxygenation or ventilation with the difficulty of any key domains in the airway management, that is difficult or impossible bag mask ventilation, supralogotic, supraglottic airway insertion, tracheal intubation or front of neck access. These are the terms where difficult airway can be used. The term can be used when these patients have these problems. The difficult airway does not take the place of a detailed pre-anesthetic airway assessment. So they are saying the difficult airway alert does not take place for detailed, that is difficult airway alert. Now what is our question? The memo tells us the new form. Is it asking you what the term is referring to? ആണോ? നമ്മുടെ അടുത്ത് ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ട് എയർവേ ടേം എന്തിനൊക്കെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാമെന്നുള്ളതാണോ ചോദ്യം, അതോ ഈ ന്യൂ ഫോം എന്തിനാണെന്നാണോ ചോദ്യം? ഏതാ ചോദ്യം? ചോദ്യം very simple. What does the memo tells us about the new ഫോമിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് ചോദ്യം. ആ ടേം എന്തൊക്കെ ഇൻവോൾവ് ചെയ്തു അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇൻക്ലൂഡഡ് ആണ് എന്നുള്ളതാണോ ചോദ്യം? അല്ല. So the answer is not C. കാരണം C can be used in variety of airway situation അല്ല. അതാ ഡിഫിക്കൾട്ട് എയർവേ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ആ ഒരു ടെർമിനോളജി ഏതൊക്കെ സിറ്റുവേഷനിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാമെന്നേ പറയുന്നുള്ളൂ. അതല്ല നമ്മുടെ ചോദ്യം. That is where I told you reading the question, underlining the question and understanding the question is very important. And also once you get the answer, see whether it is linking to your question. Is it what the question is asking you for? മനസ്സിലായോ? We generally try to pick an answer from the given passage. നമ്മൾ ആ ഒരു പാസേജിൽ ഓക്കെ ക്യാൻ ബി യൂസ് പാരഫ്രൈസ്ഡ് ആണ്, ഓക്കെ കുറേ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സിറ്റുവേഷൻ. നോ, വെദർ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് അഡ്രസ്സിംഗ് ടു ദ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ്? സോ വാട്ട് ബിക്കംസ് ദി ആൻസർ? Is designed to reduce airway incidents. That comes from the very first part of the paragraph. It clearly says difficult airway alert form has been developed as a concise, that means precise, short, brief and effective communication tool to support the registration of a difficult airway event. അപ്പോൾ ഈ difficult airway എന്തിനൊക്കെയാണ് അവർ പറയുന്നത്? ഈ പറഞ്ഞ 3-4 എക്സാമ്പിൾസ് അവർ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. That events എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? Airway event and reduce the risk of future airway morbidity in at-risk patients. So what becomes the answer? The answer is B. Understood? It's rather than suddenly coming into, see now what happens is, now you can relate it with your exam mode, isn't it? Time bound. You're always worried about time. That is what we from Neethu's Academy is trying to target. You have to reduce that panic button. നമ്മൾ എപ്പോഴും see when you keep our options very broad, okay, നമ്മൾ ഒരു കാര്യം ആലോചിക്കണം. പാർട്ട് ബി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് the answer is there, but it is in paraphrase form. That is there. I'm not saying no. പക്ഷേ നമുക്കുള്ളതിൽ എലിമിനേഷൻ ആണ് ഏറ്റവും സേഫസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് എപ്പോഴും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. റീപ്ലേസസ് ഓൾ പ്രീവിയസ് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു കാര്യം പാസേജിൽ പറയുന്നില്ല. സി ഓപ്ഷൻ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, ക്യാൻ ബി യൂസ്ഡ് എന്നല്ല പറയുന്നത്. സി 95% അസറ്റ് മെൻഷൻ്റെ ഏതൊക്കെയാണ്? വെറൈറ്റി ഓഫ് എയർവേ സിറ്റുവേഷൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. കാരണം ഇത് ക്യാൻ ബി യൂസ്ഡ്, ഈ മെമ്മോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ന്യൂ ഫോം ക്യാൻ ബി യൂസ്ഡ് എന്നല്ല പറയുന്നത്. ആ ഫസ്റ്റ് 2 പാർട്ടിൻ്റെ ഒരു 5% ഡിഫറൻസ് ആണ് നമ്മുടെ ആൻസറിനെ മാറ്റിയത്. ഇവിടെയാണ് മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ചോയ്സ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസിൻ്റെ ട്രിക്ക് എപ്പോഴും. ഒരു ആൻസറേ കറക്റ്റ് ഉള്ളൂ, മറ്റേ ആൻസറിൻ്റെ 95% വിൽ ബി ആസ് സച്ച് മെൻഷൻ. ആ ഒരു 5% ഡിഫറൻസ്, ഈതർ it will be as such will be mentioned or it will be the opposite mentioned. മനസ്സിലായോ? Understood? All of you are clear with it? If so, can you give me a very quick thumbs up? ഇനി എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ ഇതിനകത്ത്? എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ടുള്ള ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ? I can see that there are a lot of students who are joining who are very new names, but none of you have said that you are new. Okay, if you are new, please do let me know. Anju, clear, fair enough. Shanmuga Priya, clear. Ramya Vasudev, my piece of cake person. Okay, Anupriya understood. Alexander understood. Asha Shiju understood. Fair enough. Bridget Raj understood. Jinsi understood. Ramya, hi. So all of you are ready, because there is no doubts which I could relate, or I could see that. Chitte understood. Okay, fair enough. Right, even though you had ample amount of time to do the part A, isn't it? From Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everything clear, rushing to the answer without looking back to question. Very much, Matthews. See, this is what, you have to start congratulating yourself on the aspect. See, you're able to find certain things, but how you look is on the aspect of going into the questions as well. Understood? Right. Now, how many of you have done the part A material? You had ample amount of time, as I mentioned. What is today's part A? How did you find about today's part A? Was it easy, piece of cake, 50-50, so, difficult, little tricky? Give us some insight, because please be aware of it. From your comment only, Neethu madam will make the next material. So please do give us a valuable feed on the aspect of how you felt about today's part A and what is today's part A. Easy, Asha? Fair enough. I always love when students start saying easy. That's because of the effort that you have put so far that is making it more easy for you. Gigi done. Fair enough. Anju Sijanisi. Okay. What is today's part A? That also I need to. Kenga Devi done. Fair enough. I felt easy. Excellent. Good afternoon. Today is my first day. Rinsi, very nice to hear that. May I know where you're from, and welcome to Neethu's Academy, reading live with me, Vinod James. Matthew's part A done. Very good. Sanju, okay. Chilmi Johnson done. Reshmi done. Easy. Srijanandan, carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, fair. These are all something which in your life it is very much on a, like you all had gone through these kind of treating of these kind of patients, isn't it? Roshni Jitin, good evening. Very good. Princy from Ireland, very nice. I'm sure that it'll be freezing out there, but still there in order to learn. See, this is what the beauty out of all of you, isn't it? See, there are students from Ireland, there are students from, so you should always say, I should be proud. I am always proud, okay? Let me be very straight to you. Whenever I come to live, I'm always, like over the moon. Why? Because you are all coming from different parts of the world, and you are all more advanced with knowledge into the materials that we do. So every time you're eagerly looking into what will you ask, isn't it? So that's that thrill when you come in front of life. Excellent. So as you have done, or you have said, carbon monoxide poisoning, part A is a very different strategy. Part A is about skimming and scanning. You have to skim through the text initially in the 1 to 2 minutes. Then you have to go underline the question keywords, crossword matching is what part A is about. Okay. Now, if you want to know more about it, please do go to the previous video where we have done an exclusive video on how to score better in part A. Just go and watch that. You will be able to get more insights into it. Okay. Now, let's go into questions. 1 to 7 will always be match the following questions, where you are simply going to write any of those 4 letters, A, B, C or D, only those letters. Clear? Now question number 1. What should we do if the signs and symptoms of CO poisoning develops? So clearly, what do signs and symptoms CO develops? So clearly, all these keywords, where did you see? It's as such mentioned in text D, where in the very first sentence, carbon monoxide, if you get into fresh air, immediately call 911 or emergency medical help if you or someone you are develop signs. So the answer is D. This is all purely keyword reference only. Okay, good enough. Question number 2. Where do we find the different percent of CO? So clearly, where different percent CO? Where are we going to find all the percent? See, if you really underline the word percent, there is only one place which is saying about percent, isn't it? Where? In the table. See, when you go to these kind of pictorial representation, if it's a table, the column, the rows and the column, the headings are very important. Okay, if it is in the graph, it's the x-axis and y-axis which is important. So likewise, percent CO in blood. Do we need to worry about it anywhere else? No, simply write B, and the B is the answer. Question number 3. Severe carbon monoxide poisoning are managed by. So clearly asking you very specifically, severe CO managed. Where are they talking about? Severe. It is as such mentioned where in text D, the final paragraph, hyperbaric oxygen therapy be used in cases of severe carbon monoxide poisoning. So again, the answer is very specific. It is D. Question number 4. Instance where the condition doesn't show symptoms. So clearly, instant condition doesn't symptoms. So that means asymptomatic or no symptoms at all, or it's not showing the symptoms. Where are they talking about? Clearly, typical symptoms. Where instance where the condition doesn't show symptom, it's there none. So no symptoms. Where less than 10%. So the answer is B. Question number 5. The common sources from which the carbon monoxide is produced. So clearly asking you common sources, carbon monoxide produced. What are the areas that can produce carbon monoxide? It's as such mentioned in text A, where it is clearly saying about improperly ventilated appliances, engines, particularly in a tightly sealed or enclosed space, may allow carbon monoxide to accumulate. And on top of that, it's talking about burning gasoline, wood, propane, charcoal, and all those things are producing it. So the answer is A. Excellent. Question number 6. Whose blood cells take up carbon monoxide more readily than adult blood cells do? So clearly they are asking you to compare. Somebody's blood cell take up carbon monoxide more than what adults do. Whose is that? It's the fetal blood cells takes up carbon monoxide more readily than adult blood cells do. So where are they talking about? It's there as such in risk factors, because those are comparing. So the answer is C. Excellent. Now for the ultimate one of 1 to 7, nature of the carbon monoxide gas. So how is it talking about? So the nature is as such mentioned in, again, text A. It's there in the very same paragraph. Second paragraph is talking about the nature of it. Fair enough. So that wraps up 1 to 7. Please be kind enough to let me know what are your total scores. In the meantime, let's go into 8 to 14, where it is short answer question. Rinsisino, please be aware of it. The questions will not be shared in here. It will be shared in the exclusive reading telegram group, which the link for official Neethus Academy telegram page is given. You have to join that. Okay, then we'll have an exclusive reading telegram group where our admins will be posting certain numbers, only one number. You have to send certain details to them and they will double check and then add you, or in the very same which you're watching, we have already shared the material. 7, excellent. All of you are getting 7. Fair enough, good enough. Keep it up. Now let's go into 8 to 14, which are short answer question, where you are expected to write a word, a number, a combination of both, or a short phrase. What generally indicates a severe exposure to carbon monoxide? So clearly indicates severe exposure to carbon monoxide. What is it talking about? It is there in text C, those in whom carbon monoxide poisoning leads to unconsciousness. Loss of consciousness indicates more severe exposure. So it's a 3-word answer. Loss of consciousness. LOSSCONSCIOOUSNESS. Very good. Now question number 9. Replacement of which element is taken place in the red blood cell due to the over-intervention of CO? So clearly replacement element, red blood cell over CO. So what are they talking about? Where is it? Now let's see. It is there in the very first paragraph, in the second sentence. When too much of carbon monoxide is in the air, your body replaces the oxygen in your red blood cell with carbon monoxide. So what has been replaced? Oxygen. OXYGEN is the answer. Excellent. Question number 10. In a pressurized oxygen chamber, what would find in 2 to 3 times higher than usual? So clearly pressurized oxygen chamber, 2 to 3 times higher. So what are they talking about? They are talking about, it's there in text D, in the third paragraph. The therapy involves breathing pure oxygen in a chamber in which the air pressure is 2 to 3 times higher than normal. So what is that? The pressurized oxygen chamber. What would you find in 2 to 3 times higher than usual? It's the air pressure. Excellent. It's a 2-word answer. AIRPRESSURE is the answer. Excellent. Keep it up. Now for the 11th question. The components that take up carbon monoxide more readily than adult blood cells. You know that you have already done that. So what is that? The component? The component is a 3-word answer. Fetal blood cells. So FETALBLOODCELLS is the answer. Now for question number 12. Which is the slightest sign of carbon monoxide poisoning? So they're clearly asking you slightest sign. So that means the barely detectable one. So they are talking about slight. If you really look into, slight is only mentioned in the table. So which is the slightest sign? Headache is the answer. HEADACHE is a 1-word answer. Fair enough. Question number 13. The apparatus that assists one in breathing if he or she is unable to do the same is. So which is the apparatus assisting breathing? So it's as such mentioned where in text D, I would say second paragraph, last line. If you can't breathe on your own, a machine ventilator may do the breathing for you. So the answer is ventilator. VENTILATOR. Good enough. Question number 14. Protection of the parts such as heart and brain tissue which are susceptible to injury are done by. So very specifically it's asking you protection, heart, brain, injury done by. So which is the one which is responsible to protect it? It is as such mentioned where in text D, the last paragraph, it is there as hyperbaric oxygen therapy be used in cases of severe carbon monoxide poisoning. It helps protect heart and brain tissue which are particularly vulnerable to injury from carbon monoxide poisoning. So it's a 3-word answer again. Hyperbaric, HYPERBARIC OXYGEN therapy, THERAPY. Very good. Now that wraps up short answer. Now for the final stint of fill in the blanks question, where again the answers can be a word, a number, or a combination of word and number, or a short phrase. Since the unborn babies are more vulnerable to damage from carbon monoxide poisoning, the dash are recommended for hyperbaric oxygen therapy. So clearly unborn babies. So where is the unborn babies? It is with mothers, isn't it? Pregnant women. So is it showing somewhere? Hyperbaric is another keyword where you just read on the previous question. It's there in, or it should be there in text D. Where is it? The below line it clearly says for pregnant women. So the answer is a two-word answer. PREGNANTWOMEN. Anjosijin, just check your spelling of pregnant. That is where that mark goes. Please be aware of it. Pregnant is PREGNANT. If it's a typo, no problem, but if it is not, just double check. Excellent. Now question number 16. Dash appliances and engines, particularly in a tightly sealed or enclosed space, may allow carbon monoxide to accumulate to dangerous level. You know where it is, isn't it? Because we have done it in the previous question. So we just go and see what is that? Improperly ventilated. So the answer is IMPROPERLY VENTILATED is the answer. Typo, no problem. Question number 17. Carbon monoxide poison can cause damage to your heart, which may lead to life-threatening dash. So specifically saying it is a complication. So where are the complications spoken about? You know, okay, it is there under, it should be there under risk factors. If you really look into, it's there in the bullet form. Damage to your heart possibly leading to life-threatening cardiac complications. So clearly CARDIAC is the answer. Now question number 18. People may have dash or even die before anyone realizes there is a problem. So specifically saying people die, realize problem. So where are they talking about these kind of problems? So it's as such mentioned in text A. If you really look into the last sentence of the second paragraph, people may have irreversible brain damage or even die before anyone realizes there is even a problem. So what is that? It's a three-word answer. Irreversible, IRREVERSIBLE BRAIN DAMAGE. Very good. Question number 19. If the percent of CO in the blood is greater than dash, the death of the victim is of sure unless he is removed from the source. So clearly percent, where are they talking about percent? It should be there in B. Now where are they talking about the death of the victim? It's there unconscious, eventually death if the victim is not removed from source of CO. So what is that? Greater than 51. 51 should be written. Okay, no percent, because if the percent of CO in the blood is greater than 51. So if you write percent again, it is wrong. Why? If the percent of CO in blood is greater than 51%, not needed. 51, then the death occurs. 19 to 51 is wrong, just 51, yeah? Now question number 20. Based on the dash and dash of the exposure, carbon monoxide poisoning can cause so much complications in the victim. So based on the dash and dash. So clearly it's as such mentioned in text C, depending on the degree and length of exposure, carbon monoxide poisons can. So clearly degree and length is the answer. Excellent. So I have wrapped my 20. Now it's high time that you start telling me what are your total scores. I'm eagerly looking forward to see how many of you have got 20 out of 20. 17, Srija, fair enough. How about others? Gigi 19, excellent, good enough, keep it up, keep it up. Jesse Varghese 20, absolutely good enough, keep it up. Asha Shiju, good enough, excellent. Bessie Matthew 20, very, very good, keep it up, keep it up. Kessia 19, good, 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 good. Nasim Akhtar 19, excellent. Anju Sijin 20, very, very, very good, keep it up. Shanmugapriya 19, excellent, good enough. Mahesh Gatsi 17, good enough, good enough. Okay. Chilmi Johnson 19. Asha Shibu 19. Chilmi Johnson, I forgot the place where they are from. Pala, somewhere, I can't remember. Kenga Devi 19. Asha 17. Diana Merin 17. Matthews 18. Excellent, excellent, good enough, keep it up. Asha Shibu 20, very good, keep it up. Unconsciousness is correct. No, loss of consciousness. Unconscious is not. Very good. So people who have commented, yes, I appreciate your scores. People who haven't commented, I would say you have to start telling to yourself that I will. Sanju Shine 16, fair enough, good enough. It's not about, oh my God, what will others think? It is about you thinking about what you are. Understood? Where you are, that is very important. Okay, Srija, thank you. So as you have started saying thank you, I was about to ask, is there anything that you want me to clarify? Kessia, thank you. Fair enough. Anything that you want me to clarify? No, any doubts with regards to reading? Alexander, 15. Okay, excellent. Good enough, good enough. I always appreciate a student who has the courage to come and tell I got this rather than not telling. Jesse, thank you. Fair enough. Asha, thank you. Thank you for the flowers as well. Anju, thank you. Asha Vipin, thank you. Kenga Devi, thank you. Reshmi, thank you. Sharanya, thank you. Okay. As you have started saying thank you. Matthews, thank you. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Gigi, thank you. Rinsi, thank you. Rinsi was a person from Ireland, isn't it? Now, Rinsi, hope you know where to find the material as well. Sanju, thank you. Shanmugapriya, thank you. Diana, thank you. Fair enough. Alexander, thanks. Fair enough, fair enough. So as you have started saying thanks, it's high time that I should say thank you on behalf of Neethu Madam and Neethu's Academy. Thank you all for giving us another opportunity to come and serve you. Until I see you tomorrow, adios from me. Stay blessed. God bless you all. Take care. Bye.